I have been waiting for you, Josh. Josh, the hero of time, you have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages, and now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. Before that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. "7 years ago, Ganondorf, the King of Thieves, used the door you opened to the Temple of Time and entered the Sacred Realm. But when he laid his hands upon the Triforce, the legend came true. The Triforce separated into 3 parts. Only the Triforce of Power remained in Ganondorf's hands. The strength of the Triforce of Power enabled him to become a mighty evil king, but his dark ambitions were not satisfied. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny to hold the other 2 Triforce pieces. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you, Josh. And the other, who holds the Triforce of Wisdom, is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. It is I, Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. I apologize for meeting you in disguise, but it was necessary to hide from the King of Evil. Please forgive me. On that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf attacked Hyrule Castle. I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. I thought I should entrust the Ocarina to you. I thought that would be our best chance. As long as you had the Ocarina in your possession, I thought Ganondorf could never enter the Sacred Realm, but something I could never expect happened. After you opened the door of time, the Master Sword sealed you away in the Sacred Realm. Your spirit remained in the Sacred Realm, and then the Triforce fell into Ganondorf's hands. He went on to invade the Sacred Realm. Ganondorf had become the evil king, and the Sacred Realm became a world of evil. All of this is an unfortunate coincidence. I passed myself off as a Sheikah and hoped that you would return. I waited for 7 years. And now you are back. The Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf and the evil king will end. The 6 sages will open the sealed door and lure Ganondorf back into the sacred realm. I will then seal the door to the sacred realm from this world. Thus Ganondorf, the evil king, will vanish from Hyrule. Josh, in order to do this, I need your courage again. Please protect me while I do my part. And here is a weapon that can penetrate the evil king's defenses, the power given to the chosen ones, the sacred arrow of light. Princess Zelda, you foolish traitor, I commend you for avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. But you let your guard down. I knew you would appear if I let this kid wander around. My only mistake was to slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No. It was not the kid's power I misjudged, it was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, when I obtain these 2 Triforces, then I will become the true ruler of the world. If you want to rescue Zelda, come to my castle. Well, I'm gonna go take back Zelda. Let's go do that. Hey there guys, Josh, welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina Time. Last episode we got through the Spirit Temple, defeated Twin Rova, and we freed all 6 sages. This episode we're gonna go and take on Ganon. We gotta go to his castle. Okay, we've been here. But the only problem with this place is that there's no way to get across. Josh, can you hear me? It's Rauru, the sage. We 6 will gather our power to create a bridge to the castle where Ganondorf dwells. The castle's keep, which is known as Ganon's Tower, is protected by 6 evil barriers. Bring down the 6 barriers and save Princess Zelda. And it's the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, that's always nice. Let's go take down Ganondorf, because this is the final dungeon of the game. Ganon's Tower, or inside Ganon's Castle, I'm sorry. But this has always been a cool dungeon for me. Whenever I first played this game, my aunt always had... Okay, this is it. This is the barrier they were talking about. But my aunt always had a complete save file, so I'd always just go and fight Ganondorf all the time, because it was so much fun. However, I would never win. So what you have to do in this area is there will be different things to do. It's like very, very tiny mini dungeons, but they're based off of what you did in the dungeon. So I don't remember what this one is. I didn't check the color of it. But they're not in any order, and you don't have to complete them in order. You can go in any order that you want. I just always like to go around in a circle because it just makes sense. I want to say this is the shadow. Or actually... Okay, it doesn't say right there. You do want to be careful because they're themed off of it, but doesn't mean that's the only thing you're getting. So let's go down here, step on this switch, and then I believe... Yep, that pops up. I'm going to remove my hover boots so I don't just get flung across the screen. Let's just drop down. And then I gotta take care of that Beamos, but I can't do it from long range without chucking a bomb. Oh! Well, that was close. As you see, I'm missing, there's fire arrows and light arrows. You see what, I'm missing another set of arrows. You get that in the Gerudo training ground. I'm not going to do that as part of this Let's Play. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have that in a bonus episode, the Gerudo training ground, because I don't care for the Gerudo training ground. The only reason it exists is to get that item that doesn't mean anything. And when you get to this point, you'll see this little core. You want to shoot at the light arrow. I always thought they were like fruit, because they look like, you know, N64 peaches. The forest barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, Josh. And then when you dispel the one barrier, you're taken all the way back to the beginning. You have to do this for you have to do this for 6, I think it's 6, right? You get 6 medallions? Yeah. So this was the forest temple, this barrier dispelled, so there's the power for it. Little by little, I think it gets smaller and smaller, but either way, you have to dispel all 6. When I first played this game, for myself, getting here, I didn't know I had to do this. So, oh yay, fun! I already know what this is going to entail. So, let's catch all the blue fire that we can. This is going to be fun. And then I don't know. I don't really practice this too much, so I'm letting you know that now. All this, I'm not really going in blind. I just haven't practiced in a while. So when it's like, oh yeah, the blue fire, it's like I always try to be prepared, but it's just, ooh, that was close. Look at that slowdown. And it's always good, like I said. Oh, I'm assuming you have to defeat all the enemies. Well, let's find them. Don't open the chests. As far as I remember, they contain, like, ice that'll, like, hurt you. Oh, there you are. There we go. Defeat the 2 of the, Frost Armos. I don't really know what their names are. It's a good question. Now, you have a time limit for this. This is not as bad as you think. You just need to get up there, and that door will open. If you run out of time, the room will reset. It's like I said, it's not that hard. Just, you want to push the furthest block against that right there, and then push it into the hole. This one is not nearly as hard as the other one in the ice cavern. Or I wouldn't say difficult, but more like confusing. Let's get that fairy. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I don't need all this blue fire. I just like to be prepared. And it's simple as that. See, they're not as long as obviously the other dungeons. There's more to this than just dispelling the 6 for the barriers. There's some more stuff up on the higher floors, but it's not as brain taxing. This isn't even too bad. I don't even know why Ganon has stuff like this. But there we go. If you ever need like extra magic or arrows, usually these pots will contain... Jeez Louise! These pots will contain what you need. Which is always helpful. I don't need the blue fire, but there's no reason for me to... That's right! You know what? I know exactly when I'll do that. And we got the water barrier dispelled. So that's always nice. So we got 2 out of the 6. We're already... I was going to say 20%, but it's more than 20%. 33%. Because 2 out of 6 is also 1 out of 3. 1/3 is 33.3333%. Alrighty. So we got 2 taken down. We got 4 more to go. Either way, thank you guys for watching. My name is Josh. Next episode, we'll get through the shadow barrier, the fire barrier, and maybe the spirit barrier. I think that's the spirit, because I think the farthest one is the light, because there is a light one. Either way. I'll see you guys then.